Hi guys, this is collection of important points and conclusions. Something that can motivate you, can explain a lot. It's short video, and I guess you will find a way to use it. If you need more information, we will send you complete training of Chris Duncan, training of how to reconnect, how to work with your superconscious mind, how to reprogram, recall your brain in order to be able to, from the superconscious perspective, directly and entirely change the resistance and things that block you and that stop you in a realm of unconscious or subconscious, how people call it. So just hope to see you again very soon in the training. Link is in the description, and enjoy this collection of very inspiring quotes. Thank you.
If you want magic, if you want to truly be able to create big results, working it out is only going to stop you or slow you down. My transition from someone who was struggling to building a $20 million business to somebody that was always searching and chasing to having the life he loves is all down to this one thing. I stopped trying to work it out. When you tune into what it is that you want to create, and then you notice that you don't have it, you create something called structural tension. And this is a tension between what you want and where you are now, and that tension seeks resolution. One of the patterns that we can fall into is this idea of needing to work it out. So we always want to work it out. How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? What do I need to plan for? What do I need to do? And it's like this, the ego or the self-conscious has this misguided idea that it can somehow figure out how to create this thing. In fact, our ego or self-conscious thinks we can work everything out. It doesn't leave any space. Things are so important. The feedback system that creates exponential results needs a learning system in play. And so the way that works is this what you want to create? Here's where you are now. And then this is the obvious action that's obvious to you at that point. Now that obvious action, now it can lead to, a few things. One, it can lead to a success. So I'm here, I want to get there. This is the next thing I'll do. So I'm going to do this. And yes, that moved me forward. Or no, that didn't work, which actually still moves you forward because you realize one thing that doesn't work. So you learn, now you take a different obvious action, which moves you forward. And this is the most predictable way to create. Yet so many people want to have it all worked out, and that stops them. It stops them massively. In fact, most of the time that we are trying to work it out, we're actually coming from a place of how do I not fail? And that's very different than how do I just take the action that seems the most obvious. Success doesn't have to be a struggle. Success does not have to be a struggle. Every action, including inaction, is actually you taking the path of least resistance. See, it's like most people think that they need to swim upstream to be successful. It couldn't be further from the truth. Without resistance, you'll flow downstream to exactly where you want. And so we must understand the structures that we've created. And these structures are things that we've put into our field and into our sense of being to create safety. Once we unpack and unplug these structures, we can just choose not to go down those paths. But what I've noticed is that I have this forever battle between what I would love to see created and what my head tries to tell me. Okay? Your self-conscious is going to pull up what it imagines is incomplete about you and proposes that instead of going for what you want, there's some things you need to do first. Why wouldn't you just keep it all to yourself? So it's always there. And the thing is you must ask yourself, where do you put the power? The key to superconscious mastery is not having no resistance. It's to really understand that your focus creates. And what we must understand is this story is in us. This story is the story in every single religious text that has stuck with us. You see, every story that's over the test of time, whatever religion you look at, whatever stories, you will see the same journey. The real goal in life, and I want you to write this down, is to go on adventures that we're called for, to go on new adventures. Who agrees that we're actually called to go on new adventures of creating the next thing we love? And what's interesting is things that we get called on as we succeed and get to the other side of it. And so we must understand the structures that we've created. And these structures are things that we've put into our field and into our sense of being to create safety. Once we unpack and unplug these structures, we can just choose not to go down those paths. And if you don't use it, you lose it. We literally have the fastest way for you to become a conscious creator. True mastery of creation is not about having no resistance. True mastery in creation is not about not getting triggered. We might think that. Other courses might say you want to try to never get triggered or never have any resistance to anything. And it's just not, it's not true, and it's not something that's ever going to happen. Many people come into this program and they say to themselves, you know what I really want? I never want to have any negative feelings. I never want to have any trouble. I just want like completely calm, plain sailing. So that's not actual mastery. Actual mastery isn't a life without triggering or without resistance. Actual mastery is about where your focus is. Mastery, write this down, mastery is not about not getting triggered. Mastery is about focus. Super conscious creation is about focus. So what we do in our work is, instead of focusing on fixing you, we help you to remove resistance to a result. So if you can set up a tension structure to slingshot you to where you want, you're going to find success to be easy. Every action, including inaction, is actually you taking the path of least resistance. When you're creating, first thing is you must know how to tune into what you love. And living intuitively is living from a place of what would I love. In fact, the reason we're here is to be creators of what we would love, what we would like, what we would prefer. So we tune into that. You must learn how to tune into the end result, because only the end result has everything that you need. Many of us get distracted by tuning into a process. We think, well, if I have this, then I'll be able to get it. And that's trying to work it out. So first you tune into it. So whatever it is, say that you want to have a health transformation. The end result is you seeing yourself in the body that you want and totally enjoying it. So one of the things I get people to say is, I'm totally enjoying and loving having a body that is whatever the weight is or whatever, and them to get 3 or 4 pictures of that and in their mind and really tune into what life will be like. So that's important. So look, hey, if you've been on the sidelines and you've been thinking about joining us and what Magnetic Mind is all about, maybe you've watched a YouTube video or 2 or 3, or maybe this is your first time watching it, maybe you bought my book, or however you've landed where you've landed. This weekend we have a brand new opportunity for you to engage with us in our Next Level program. So what am I doing? I'm giving away the first 4 hours of the program. So let me know underneath this video if you would like to if you'd like to get a ticket. It's free. It's 4 hours.
Hi, it's Chris Duncan, founder of the Magnetic Mind Masterclass and Conscious Education.
What would you do if money was no problem? Sabotage. So I hope this is who you become. As you move, your unconscious goes next. Their marriage or their relationships or their purpose. Not to tap it. And by the way, if you believe you need to be, when I learned how to be a creator, out of this. Number 3. Oh, there they all come. There. Is my enemy today. Okay, so now that you've got that, how's this going to change? Came up like that. So your environment, what place? It's the last program you'll ever need. The last one you will ever need. And I promise you, I will never let you down. I will never, ever, ever let you down. Ever. This will have everything you need. We have round the world support. I think we have 18 hours a day of support where someone can get on the phone and help you through things. You will be able to join the sessions. They're recorded. You can get them on Zoom. You can ask questions. I'm there. The other coaches are there. If you were in the room, you would have felt the awe and the excitement when everyone realized, wow, well, what's possible for me now? I've got an amazing thing here for you, and look, even if it does just a little bit of what I'm saying, it's going to be worth a lot more than what I'm asking for it. So I'm not going to charge $20,000 or $10,000 to show you this process and have you go through it, even though it's a complete revelation. In fact, you can get a complete insight and an experience of this for under $100. So go ahead and click on the link if you're excited to see the potential of how to recode and rewire your brain. What would you like to remove first? Is it a fear of public speaking, fear of rejection? Is it fear of success? Is it a limits around money? Is it limits around love? Whatever it is, you're going to find the answers with this amazing modality. I know I did. It's allowed me to create my absolute dream life and help thousands of other people, and I'm just so blessed to be able to share it with you. And so if you've been seeking and you want to create a great life, click the link. This won't be available forever. And if all of it does is help you to live a more balanced, happy, and fulfilled life, it'll be worth it. And look, I know it'll teach you how to rewire your brain. It's the one thing you need to create everything you want. Click the link, go grab your demonstration, go grab the product right now.